Rose, been very instrumental in raising money for KGB events and has been instrumental in putting a hands climb together and has donated a lot of time to our sport. Well, unfortunately, Eugene's rig is broken right now. And for some reason, he's not able to get it to move, whether it's, we're not sure if it's transmission or motor, but either way, the rig is not running, which I can assure you, Eugene is pretty upset about right now. We're talking about Teammate 12, which is a Class 4 rig. But anyway, I'll tell you what, Eugene did an excellent job kind of putting the hands climb event together and also doing the kill the cone and donating a lot of money. And I'm talking long because I want to make sure that if any of you folks have any time, help Eugene out. Help him take a look at that rig, because my goal and Eugene's goal would be to get that rig back up and running in time to do this hands climb. So if you know anything about transmissions, or if you know anything about old Ford motors, and if you've looked at Eugene's rig before, stop over and see if he needs any help. Let's see if we can't get that rig running for the hands climb this afternoon. I can assure you one thing for sure, Eugene will do everything in his power to get his rig up and running to run that hands climb this afternoon. So what we are going to do is basically he'll push that rig in and get at least his 40 points for each course. See, what happens is he can make it to the course start-finish gate. They can at least push that rig in bounds and not get a 50. 50 points being the worst, basically, you could get on a course. But if he gets that rig to the start-finish, he will only be assessed 40 points. So he will be doing that. But like I said, if you have any experience with Ford transmissions or a Ford motor, excuse me, stop over and talk to Eugene. Maybe the more eyes we have looking at that rig, the more likely we'll be able to get it running for the hands climb this afternoon. So remember, Eugene is one of those guys that kind of goes out of his way to help everybody else. Every now and then, the folks that help need a little bit of help themselves. So stop over and talk to Eugene, Teammate 12. Down here on B2, getting ready to watch Team 555. That's Chris Lloyd. Chris has been out of this a little bit. Haven't seen the red TJ here for a while, so we'll see how Chris does here in the horseshoe. Rig is looking good. So here we go. Here we go. Chris getting ready to run. Looks like he's running a set of Goodyear MTRs. That's the Grateful Red TJ. We're going to see what Chris has to say about the horseshoe. If I'm not mistaken, that actually might be a bigger size tire than what Chris was running last time I saw him compete. I seem to remember that rig sitting on 35 last time he ran. Just a quick story about the Grateful Red team. Basically, the ruling says that you have to get 2 tires through a start-finish gate to finish. Well, I've actually seen that red TJ barrel roll through a finish gate and finish the course. So I'll tell you what, now that Chris is getting ready to do one of the harder climbs here, we're bringing up barrel rolls. So we'll see how he does on the climb down here. Also, Chris is lining up for the bonus line. So that reverse right there basically will cost him 1 point. To see if he can stay into the skinny pedal and make it up over that climb. Ooh, that didn't sound good. Something popped. When a rig starts hopping like that, especially on this concrete, things break. And I do not see the rear tire spinning, but what I do see spinning is a free drive shaft. So as of right now, Team 555 is only running front-wheel drive. We have Team 043 on one of the, I think it's B3. And if you remember, we just saw an upside down rig on that course a minute ago. We'll see if Team 043 can do any different. All right, here we go. Looking at the Team 043 Napa truck. Sitting, getting ready to do a nasty climb. They are running a new set of tires this time. New set of tires or not, it just didn't want to bite. That's, I can assure you that's extremely slippery in there. I was looking down in that hole last night. There's actually a big tire down in there with a rock sitting on top of it. The guy's trying a little bit of the skinny pedal, see if they can get up out of there. There we go. Eric spending some of his money on those new Goodyear tires. That's good smelling smoke. That's expensive smoke right there, too. In the process, they do take the cone. I'll tell you what, the way it works is you've got to get 3 tires through a gate. It's called a 3-tire dirty rule. And what that really means is if you hit that cone, which you did, you hit the cone with his front passenger tire. That's 1 tire. Front driver